Hey everybody! Today's workout is Rising Angel. For Rising Angel, we have two different movements, so we're gonna get right to it. The first movement is the good morning. Now for the good morning, really what we're trying to get after is targeting those hamstrings. We love the good mornings here at Radiance because they're a great movement to restore function in the hip hinge. Now if you guys are not familiar, hip hinge is largely destroyed through sitting. Modern sitting tends to deactivate those hamstrings, glutes, and anterior core. So really what we're trying to do is open up those hamstrings and bring function on to activate them as well in one seamless, awesome package called the good morning. So for the good morning, first thing we want to do is place the hands across the chest. And then we're going to go ahead and initiate this movement by first engaging your core and driving the hips to the back of the room. Hips are going to go back, knees are slightly bent, not locked out. And really what we're going to feel is engagement in those hamstrings. You'll feel a stretch on the hamstrings at the bottom position, and then you want to go ahead and squeeze, contract your glutes and hammies to drive those hips forward to finish out the movement. Now, common faults for the good morning is coming over the front. So instead of driving the hips back, just bringing the chest over the front. Now this is going to really put the lower back in a conspicuous position. So we do want to focus. If you do feel your lower back working, most likely the issue is not driving the hips back far enough. So make sure, if you're feeling lower back, you guys, we want to really make sure we push those hips way back, and that way you can load those hamstrings instead of loading your lumbar spine. Another common fault we see is rounding of the spine. So instead of focusing on loading those hamstrings, if you see any flexion of the spine or rounding forward, then what we're really doing is we're actually loading the spine, and we want to avoid that for this movement. And so instead, make sure to keep that spine nice and flat. We're stacking at the top, keeping that rigid, and really focusing on hinging at the hips like a jackknife. Very nice. Moving on, reverse snow angels. For reverse snow angels, we're going to lay flat on the ground. This is a fantastic movement for strengthening your posture muscles. So a lot of times we're sitting at the computers or devices and we're loading that mid and upper thoracic spine, especially the neck too. So what we're going to do here is initiate this movement by starting to retract your shoulders. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back, what we call pinching the penny. We're going to elevate the arms and hands off of the floor. Palms are facing down, and very smoothly we're going to go ahead and bring those arms all the way through with straight elbows, touching the thumbs at the top, and slowly return to the starting position. We're really going for quality of movement here, so focus on smoothness instead of choppiness. Common faults for reverse snow angel would be bending the elbows, arms dragging on the floor, very inactive position on the shoulder blades there, and also moving too quickly. So just rushing. We want to keep this movement nice and clean, smooth, focusing on all those muscle fibers for a clean rep. Very nice. And so those are our two movements. We're going to go ahead and give you over to Coach Zach for the WOD briefing.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Coach Zach from Radiance. It's time for the WOD briefing for today's workout, Rising Angel. Rising Angel is a timed workout with a descending rep scheme format. The first round you will perform 10 good mornings and 10 reverse snow angels. The second round you will perform 9 reps of each movement. The third round you will perform 8 reps of each movement, and so on until you get to 1 rep. For beginners, your workout is complete. For advanced athletes, you will work your way back up the ladder, going to 2 reps for each movement, then 3 reps for each movement, and so on until you finish for time. Tips for success. This workout is mainly targeting the posterior chain. Make sure to focus on the form on these movements. Although this is a timed workout, we want to ensure that we're targeting the correct muscles. Keep in mind, once you hit the round of 7 reps, you're more than halfway there. On the good mornings, if you feel your lower back, drive your hips and knees back further. On the reverse snow angels, keep your legs long through the toes and head neutral. You want to feel your lats, mid, and upper back muscles. Mobility recommendations. If you have a foam roller or a mobility tool, make sure to hit your hamstrings and back to warm up those tissues. It will also be beneficial to hit the chest, hip flexors to open up the range of motion. All right, let's get it done. Good luck, everybody.